What's going on, guys? Joel with High Desert Exploration YouTube channel. Just want to give a little bit of an update, kind of what I carry on a daily basis. So pretty simple. Obviously, phone, wallet, keys, all the good stuff like that. As far as it goes for firearms, I am running the Shadow Systems DR920. I do carry this on a daily basis. Even wearing shorts, wearing a t-shirt, yeah, it's going to print a little bit. I run usually about the 1 o'clock, 1:30 waistband. It is what it is. I don't really care if people can see a print or not. So, other than that, I am running a Trigicon SRO on here. Fantastic optic. I've had it for about 3 years. I've had the gun for about 3.5 years. It's been awesome. I change the battery once a year, and it just keeps running. So, works really good. I am running Streamlight TLR1 HL on here. Just one of their little weapon lights. It works good. You know, it's nothing fancy. It doesn't break the bank, but it works, and I've had it on there for a while and haven't had any issues. Cool thing about Shadow Systems, and this comes with all their handguns, which is really cool. They do have the suppressor height iron sights, as well as the kind of glow-in-the-dark little illuminator on the front, which is really cool. Just kind of nice to see manufacturers putting a little bit of kind of nicer, high-end quality parts on their guns. This does have their stock trigger, come to the side, does have stock mag release as well as the slide release as well. Clean it pretty regularly. You know, it's one of those things where this gun has ran really well for me, and I have really no need to change kind of the mechanicals of it. It does have the optional flared magwell, which is kind of cool. I did put that on there. It's not really needed. I don't know. I've had it on there. I like where it kind of sits with my pinky. It's kind of nice. So other than that, though, firearm, pretty basic. Good stuff, though. So now this is actually a local company kind of to my area here in the Pacific Northwest. I am running the Gorilla Tactical. This is the light ready holster. And then I do have their metal clips, which is for the waistband. It has the extended wing on here, so they do actually have 3 different sizes for the wing itself. They have a short, medium, high. I run the high because since I am running kind of a Glock 17 platform, a little bit of a larger gun, what it does is kind of helps balance out some of that, I guess, printing in a way, especially for like the end of the flared magwell and stuff, or if I'm running something like an extended magazine where it's going to stick out a little bit further from the gun. I am running one with a steel base, and then I got some off T-Rex arms with the plastic base on there. Other than that, though, I mean, you know, it's just whatever works for you. Great holsters, though. So I do have one that is light ready, and then I also have one that is for no light. So good company, solid dudes. They're putting some good products out there on the market. I'm really happy with what they're doing. As far as my carry ammo, I've kind of gone back and forth a little bit. Now this is kind of a hot topic, I guess, on what people like to carry. Currently at the moment, I am running Grizzly. This is 124 grain. They're hollow points. Really good stuff. So it cycles really good in this gun. I've had no issues with it. Now, if you are in an area like I am, Central Oregon, we have really hot summers, lots of cold, snowy winters. People are going to dress a little bit differently according to the season. So, you know, if you have really cold spell come through, it's not uncommon to get down to negative temperatures here, -10, -20, especially with the wind chill. So, depending on what people are wearing for that time of season, you may want to change your ammo. I do have some really good stuff. The Hornady Critical Defense, this is their, I want to say this is the 124 grain? No, this is 135 grain. I have shot a couple hundred rounds of this through my DR920. It's been phenomenal. Hornady put some really good stuff on the market. So if this is something that you're kind of interested in, it's really good stuff. I think if you're going to spend any money, spend it on ammo. I think ammo is far more important than getting a super Gucci trigger assembly, or even like a super Gucci slide where, yeah, it looks cool. Is it really needed at the end of the day? Not really. I mean, yeah, it's awesome and I'd love to have one, but what do you need? Another one that I really do like to run, also kind of dependent on the season, is the Spear G2. This is actually 147 grain. Have not cycled as much of this ammo through my gun, but Really good stuff. It runs really well. You pay a little bit more for it, but buy once, cry once, I guess. You know, especially if your life or your wife's life depends on it. And then this is probably the most common ammo that I have ran, besides the Grizzly and then just normal ball ammunition, 124 grain. But the Federal. So this is like a law enforcement round. This is 124 grain. Yeah, it's 124 grain. This is really good stuff. So it's not super expensive. Get a box of 50 rounds, 39 bucks. So it's not horrible. I get it at my local gun store. Got some super good guys down there. And it's kind of nice to see that they stock some good inventory. So other than that, though, that's kind of what I carry on a daily basis. So other than that, always keep a knife on me. So that's important. And then everywhere I go, so depending if it's in my wife's car or my truck, I always have a med bag with me. Now, I have taken some medical classes. I'm not a pro in that field by any means. But I think there are some very simplistic, easy to grasp topics for a lot of people. You know, just how to do wound sealer, how to do a tourniquet, even if it's a simple boo-boo kit for your kids, you know, just how to stop the bleeding, how to calm people down, how to resuscitate people, CPR, people that are choking, you know, helping with the Heimlich. It doesn't have to be with wounds. I think, you know, a lot of life-saving measures are out there that people should be kind of trained on. But with that being said, I'm not a pro at it. I'm not in the medical field by any means. So it's just something that I find is kind of important. I care about my family and I care about others, that whether they do or not, that's up to them, but I do. So other than that, though, I think we'll leave it for a separate video moving forward on kind of what I carry in here, and then kind of some of the platforms that have helped me learn a little bit. There's one really good YouTuber in particular that he's had some really good content, and it's kind of easy to sit there and binge watch some of his videos kind of late at night. But other than that, though, that's about it. So kind of looking around and seeing if I'm missing anything. Other than that, though, I appreciate you guys. Take it easy, drink some water, have a good day, take care. See you next time.